Freya is literally Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn and Horizon Forbidden West. They're both redheads that use bows. Granted, Freya uses a crossbow and what's her name? Aloy uses bow and arrow, but it doesn't matter. Pretty much the same concept. And you know what? They both can freeze time mid-air when they are aiming in with their bows. Anyway, that's the intro. Welcome back to another video, guys. Smacky OG here. It has been a long time since I posted. I want to apologize for that. I had a bunch of finals I had to take care of, and then I was sick, and I know I owe you guys a lot of videos for the past 5 weeks or so. So for the next week, you guys will pretty much be getting a video every single day. I can officially say I am done with school. I've graduated college, so that is in the past, and I can finally focus up and drop these videos consistently like I used to. Now, looking at the title, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, they do have a bunch of similarities. Redhead, or both red-haired female people who use technology to their advantage and just so happen to shoot arrows out of a bow. That's pretty much all it is. That's like all the similarities. I didn't really want to talk about that, I just wanted to use that as the title. But Freya's design, man, actually pretty fun. Although she does need a nerf, she's still fire, bro. She has her spray, unscoped primary fire, very similar to Ash's. However, you can just hold it down and not have to repeatedly press the input key for the primary fire without scoping in. So that's kind of fire. Same sort of scatter shot and not as precise. So as you shoot, the longer you shoot, the larger the radius gets. So it's kind of nice. You could definitely spam spray people who are nearby. So if you land a take aim shot, if you land a scoped shot on someone and then just spray them, pretty much insta kill them. Or you can use her double dash. So I like her little dash that resets the take aim. I've been abusing that, and you can see the gameplay in the background. If you land 2 take aims on a majority of the roster, they'll pretty much die. Pretty much any squishy will die. You know, there are some instances where people can survive it. I want to say Moira, her Wraith form, can get out of it. Same thing with, what's his name, Reaper. Or Moira's Fade and Reaper's Wraith. Same sort of thing, man. They literally the same exact concept. Yeah, there's a lot of survivability for it. It's not super hard to hit, but it does take some practice. And, you know, you definitely got to get used to predicting where people are moving. Hit those shots consistently. If people are getting pocketed, you know, they won't die instantly off the 2 shots, but it's still nice to see. So yeah, scattergun is nice. The take aim is, I really like it. Also like that it's not a one shot. So if you get a headshot, it does do damage. So the shot does initial damage when you land it, and then it explodes afterwards. So there is some time in between for a healer to heal you. You know, you get supports on your team. Be like, oh, I'm shot. A Freya crossbow on me. Boom. You could just, you know, get healed. So it's not super terrible. It's not just a one shot. It's nice to see that, you know, there is still a chance for your team to actually make sure you stay alive after getting hit from one of these take aim arrows. So that's nice. I like her ultimate. I'm not the greatest when using it. You know, it's kind of like a pseudo grab, if you will. You know, it pulls people in a little bit and then explodes afterwards, doing like inflicting damage over time for like a second or 2, and then blows up. So, you know, I still haven't found the best way to use it. I kind of just throw it in whenever, just to ensue chaos, suck people in, and then shoot them with a take aim as much as I can. But yeah, Freya is pretty fun, man. Take aim slows down flight. She is low-key a flying sniper, which is awesome. You literally just fly all the time. Now, the perks I usually go with, I don't really care about the first one. Majority of the time, I use the critical health one, where if enemies below a certain range, I think whenever they're critical, I can see them through walls. That shit gets easier to like get the hunter's vision sort of thing, and you can hunt them down, shoot them, find where they're hiding, trying to go, and then just kill them. I like using that. But I don't care about the first one where you slow people down with the 3 consecutive shots. It's nice. The second one, updraft, getting you a refresh for a few seconds and temporary dash, super helpful. You can literally just fly the whole time. If you time it properly, you can literally fly the whole match. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Freya, literally Aloy copy. Don't care what Overwatch says. Don't care what Blizzard says. Literally just rip that straight out of Guerrilla Games, man. Whatever that dev team's called. Anyways, hope y'all liked the video.